Hi, my name's Frank. I'm the director of Oxford Summer Academy and Oxford Summer Academy Plus. I've got Doris here. Hi, Doris.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, pretty nice.
So Doris has actually been on two parts of our course. Started on the second Oxford Summer Academy main course, and then you stayed with us for another 2 weeks and did the Oxford Summer Academy Plus version as well, applying to universities. So, firstly, tell us a little bit about your 4 weeks in general in Oxford. What have you enjoyed? How have you found the courses? And tell us a little bit about what you did in your main course and what you're thinking about applying to.
Okay, so yeah, I've stayed here for 1 month, and the first 2 weeks is the OSA, which is like the main courses that I chose. And in these 2 weeks, I studied philosophy intensively, and we have to choose a major, a minor, and an elective. So the major is like 2 hours per day, and the minor is 1 hour per day, and elective is like twice per week. And the major and minor for the major and minor I chose philosophy, which I'm pretty determined, so I'm going to study philosophy in the university. So the experience is really valuable for me because I get to experience like the undergraduate level of philosophy learning that is totally inaccessible in the high school because we don't have the philosophy class in my school.
In high school, yeah, exactly.
So it's like very valuable experience because even though that I know I'm very interested in philosophy, I feel like I'm a little bit scared because I never experienced the undergraduate level of learning, and I have no idea how philosophy class is like. So I think the OSA really provided me a very unforgettable experience with who is really specialized and who's really professional in the field of philosophy.
Yeah.
And so my mentor, my philosophy teacher, was studying at Oxford. I think he's a PhD or a graduate from Oxford. And he was studying PPE, which is one of the most famous and one of the most renowned major in the Oxford, which is philosophy, politics, and economics, exactly what I am going to apply in the future. So I think his class really offered me new insights into the topic we're learning, which is revolution, and the manner is about the virtue ethics, which the both topics are very interesting, and yeah, I gained a lot.
Okay, so that was kind of your academic experience, and then we moved that on to the Plus program, the Oxford Summer Academy Plus program, which was more about the mechanics of applying, and you were talking about applying to do PPE, the mechanics of applying to do PPE or philosophy at UK universities. Now, how was that process?
I really enjoyed it actually because I feel like the first 2 weeks is very academic, very intense, and in the next 2 weeks we got to visit universities, we got to walk around, we got to see what UK is like, and we got to see the different style, different philosophy in different universities, which is really important.
And do you think, we visited 10 universities, which is a lot actually, but a real mixture. We went to London, we were at city universities, campus universities, the collegiate system in Oxford and Cambridge. Do you think that really made you think about what type of university experience you want?
Yeah, actually that's the point because I used to be very superficial in the thinking of the choices of universities because I was a very ranking obsessed person, and I really look at the ranking of different courses, and that's all I care about. But after I visited the different kinds of university, like the universities in London, or other in different parts of England, I start to realize that I have to consider more factors rather than just simply ranking. I have to consider the environment, the locations, and the courses they offer, as well as the entry requirements.
I think that's you've really kind of summed it up. That I think quite often international students, because they haven't been able to visit the universities, all they have to go on is rankings.
Yeah.
Whereas actually, the ability to be able to go and visit some of these places is really important because you will have to spend 3 or 4 years of your life living in that place.
Yes.
Any universities that you definitely thought, yes, that's going to be on my shortlist?
Yeah, actually yes. University of Bristol. I didn't expect that I will add University of Bristol on my list because I know really a little about it, and I didn't know that it is such a fantastic place and the buildings are so beautiful that I added to my list after visiting it. So it's really a valuable experience, because if I didn't visit there, I would not consider the place. So.
Brilliant, excellent. Okay, and so aside from the academics, what about the other stuff? You've had 4 weeks, a month in Oxford. What has been some of your highlights of the things that you've done beyond the academics and the visits?
Yeah, so actually in the first 2 weeks when I came here, because it's like a very diverse program, we have students from all over the world. So in the beginning, I was trying to find someone who comes from the same country who also is like Chinese students and try to talk with them. But after a while, I found there's only one Chinese girl, and I was in the beginning I feel like a little bit isolated. But then because in my philosophy class there's a lot of students from like the US, from like the Turkey, and a lot of different places. So actually I was like kind of put into the position of talking with them, communicating with them, and I found like, well, actually, I am capable to talk with them and express my ideas. So yeah, that's a highlight of this.
Brilliant. Final question. Would you recommend Oxford Summer Academy or the Plus program to other students from China or from elsewhere? And what's been your one favourite thing?
Definitely, because especially for the students from China, I think, because there are more and more students from China who want to apply for the UK universities, and this is definitely a wonderful experience for them to explore deeper into like the universities, what they're actually like, and most importantly, make new friends.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Doris.
Thank you.